I am doing everything I can possibly do to generate multiple income streams and take full advantage of my sobriety. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sobriety and Silver. I woke up sober this morning because I went to bed sober last night. Today is 1,208 days of continuous sobriety. Day 244 of getting on YouTube, stacking silver, little bit of gold, just enjoying life, man. I'm just so happy and blessed to be sober, and I want to reach out to as many people as I can through YouTube and just show off the joys of sobriety, man. It's amazing and I love it. All right, multiple income streams. You know, I look back at my decades of alcohol and drug abuse, and a commenter or a viewer left a comment talking about opiates. You know, said their thing wasn't alcohol, but it was opiates. Oh boy, I went through that stage too. I guess it would have been my late 30s to early 40s. I went through probably about a 3 or 4 year stretch there where I was taking opiates, pills, and I would have to mix them with the vodka. I couldn't drink the vodka without the pills, and I couldn't take the pills without the vodka. I had to have a combination of both to satisfy both addictions at the same time, and it was just, oh my goodness. That was the very first time I actually went to rehab in 2012, and I've stated this before in some other videos. I'm normally like a 200-pound man. Maybe a little overweight at 200 pounds, but 190. We'll say 190 is a good healthy weight for me. When I went to rehab my first time, I was 145 pounds. So that can tell you the depth of my addiction. And that was with the opiates and the vodka mix. Oh, it was, whew, man, it was horrible. And I feel for you, brother. And I'm glad you're on the other side. And welcome to the channel. And welcome to Sobriety. It sounds like you've been doing it for a while. And just welcome, man. We try to have some fun on this channel. I talk about silver a little bit. Mostly I will talk about sobriety because I've always thought, well, I haven't always thought. Here recently, in the last 3 years of life that I've discovered, I have a little saying that if somebody were to come up to me and say, hey, I'm going to put you on the spot and you have to get up in front of a bunch of people and speak at least 15 minutes about anything you want, what would you speak about? Mine would be sobriety. Mine would be addiction. That's what I know. That's what I'm comfortable talking about. I love talking about silver. I love stacking silver. I love the benefits of silver. I love everything about it. But I'm not going to give advice on this channel and what to, about what to buy, what to stack, what I think is a good way to do it. I'm not near qualified. You guys go to Coin Shop Chris or something like that for that kind of stuff. Coin Shop Chris is a very good friend of mine, so I do recommend his channel. He's my go-to. I actually did call him last night talking about trading in 999 ounces of silver for junk silver. How much would I lose, blah blah blah, on both ends. And obviously that's not something I was going to do or am going to do. It was something that I was going to make a YouTube video about whether people actually do that or not. So I do love silver. and I just will talk more and give more advice on sobriety than I will silver. But I'm kind of way off topic here because that's what I do, man. I'm sober goofy and I'm sober weird. But anyway, multiple income streams. Let's get on to the topic here. I'm finding more and more that in my sobriety, I completely enjoy every single day finding some new way to generate income, whether it be passive income or something that I have to work for, but I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for my wife. I'm not under the control of somebody else. I'm not working at a 9 to 5, 5 days a week. And that's, if that's what you enjoy doing, and that's fine. I mean, I look back at my decades of drinking, and if I could have, I would have picked quite a few jobs that I had during my active addiction, and I look back and go, boy, I wish I'd have stayed at that job, because some jobs I was making, $75,000 a year, and I was a heavy equipment operator, and I worked in steel for many, many years. Now, not for the same company, because I just couldn't, keep a job, because my alcoholism just one way or another got in the way, whether got fired or whether I quit or whether, alcohol always stepped in and got involved some way or another for me to either walk away or lose the job. So I've never worked at a job more than, I think the longest I ever worked at one company was like 8 years, and that was early in my addiction, when it hadn't completely taken over, if you know what I mean. So what I'm finding now is, in sobriety, even though I've been in sobriety for 3 years, I tried to work, when I got sober, when I got clean and sober, I was going to do the get a job, go to work every day, and hold on to that job until I retire. Well, I only have 12 years to retirement. Well, I mean, I could retire at 70, or I could not retire at all. But my point is I lost a lot of time to addiction. I let addiction erase a big part of my, not erase, it ain't the right word, control a lot of my adulthood. Most of my adult life I was a professional alcoholic, professional drug addict. That's the only thing I was consistent at. So, when I come out of rehab this last time, and it clicked, sobriety kicked in, and I found that life is just wonderful and amazing, I was going to do that. I was going to get a job, and I was going to focus on going to work every single day and just being the best I could possibly be. But yet I find out I wasn't happy doing that. So I started dabbling in 2019. I started dabbling in eBay. Now, I was still in active addiction in 2019, but my wife and I started selling Gone with the Wind lamps on eBay, and that, I mean, we generated some decent money doing it, but boy, I'll tell you what, trying to mail a $400 Gone with the Wind lamp across the country, yeah, we ran into some problems and refunds, put it that way. So anyway, I niched down, and eventually, once I got clean and sober, and found that it was something that I really enjoyed doing, my wife and I would go to flea markets and yard sales and thrift stores and things like that, and I niched down into books and clothes. And it was something I really, really enjoyed doing. And next thing you know, we had a 2-bedroom apartment, and the empty bedroom was full of stuff. I had over 1,000 items listed on eBay in a 2-bedroom apartment, and still didn't enjoy doing it. But once we had to move, once the apartments were sold and we had to move into an RV, that we ended up getting rid of a lot of that stuff. But now I'm getting back into it, and I'm niching down again to just doing books and CDs and things like that. So multiple incomes. Right now I have the DoorDash, which I like because I can do it whenever I want. I can start when I want. I can quit when I want. And, as long as I dedicate myself and motivate myself to keep doing it, it's generating a decent income. But I also have, I'm hoping this YouTube channel keeps growing, which thank you guys so much. We're at 914 subscribers, man. The last week or so, maybe a little over a week, it just seems like it's growing a lot faster all of a sudden, and I do appreciate that. I really want this channel to be a success, and I want to see people in the comments saying, hey man, I got a day sober, or I got 7 days sober, or whatever, 7 years, anything. Just, that's my favorite comments, is sobriety dates. But again, off topic, sober weird. So now my wife and I, today, or yesterday, sorry, was a good day. My wife got another little side gig there for, she's going to be a merchandiser. It's only a couple days a week, but it's good money, and it's 16 hours in 2 days. And if she wants, she can travel to another store, her choice, whether she wants to do it or not. They'll pay 30 cents a mile for her to get there. And if she does go to another store, she'll get a little extra money for being at that store. So we got the DoorDash, we got her merchandising, this YouTube channel, which is not generating any income yet, but getting close, guys, getting close. So let me throw this little plug in there. If you have not liked, shared, and subscribed, please do so, man. Please do so. Come hang out with a sober dude. I try to just be as genuine as I can. I'm certainly not a professional speaker, but I do give you my honesty, and sometimes I have some pretty crazy stories on here. But anyway, off topic again. Got another income stream that we're going to try. We're creating cups. My phrase that I use, I woke up sober this morning because I went to bed sober last night. I noticed that some people are putting it in the comments. Hey, I woke up sober this morning, or I went to bed sober last night. So we're making t-shirts and coffee mugs. And I got the design for the first coffee mug. I'm going to try to put it in there, or in this video. So here it is. Hopefully here. So hopefully you got to see a picture of the coffee mug that we came up with. Well, ChatGPT came up with it. But regardless, it's going to be a coffee mug with the slogan. It's going to have Phoenix Rising on it. And it's going to say, woke up sober this morning. And if that's something that maybe can generate a little passive income, that would be great. I'll have the URL and the link and everything in the description once I get it. I don't have that stuff yet. But we're going to do shirts and just I just enjoy life, man. Just enjoy sobriety. My wife and I are 100% best friends right now. And, after what she went through for 11 years of my addiction, she's an amazing woman. I love her to death. But anyway, the point I'm getting at is, in sobriety, these opportunities are going to come. Whether you take advantage of them or not is up to you. And whether they actually work out, maybe not, man. Maybe nobody's going to want this coffee cup. But it doesn't matter. I'm still going to keep trying And I'm still going to keep trying to generate multiple incomes so I can enjoy my sobriety. My wife can enjoy my sobriety of hanging out with me as a sober husband. Somebody that she don't have to worry about what I'm going to be like when I come home in the evening. You know, that kind of stuff. And it's just a wonderful feeling, guys. Sobriety is amazing. And if you are struggling with any kind of addiction, alcoholism, rip that Band-Aid, man. Rip that Band-Aid off. I don't care how many times you've relapsed, how many times you've given everything you've got to try to get clean and sober and it just didn't work out. Just keep trying, man, because it will click. It will click. You start going to bed sober, you start waking up sober, you string some of them days together, and then boom, there's life. And I promise you, life is absolutely amazing, especially when you're sober. I'm going to keep stacking silver. I didn't talk anything about silver in this one, but that's another income stream, you know, even though it's not really, I'm not making anything off of the silver because I'm not selling it. But it damn sure is saving me a lot of money because I'm not going to go turn my silver in to go spend it on something that I really don't need. And then, of course, the gold backs and my little 1 gram gold coins. I'm just going to keep stacking, keep making YouTube channels, and every day keep doing everything I can to enjoy life. You guys have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed Tuesday. I'll see you in the next video.